Is Billy Napier double downing on his cloneness of Derek Dooley?
Okay, I think there's some truth to this, and I think Tennessee fans should be excited that he's there. If you want anything autographed from Billy Napier, you better hurry because they're just flying off the shelves at Sports Treasures, carrying over 5 million sports treasures and so much more. Follow on Facebook for the best sports memorabilia daily updates. Sports Treasures TN. Why do you think this in particular is cloning?
So Billy Napier already had a history of being accused of being a Derek Dooley clone for a few reasons. One, he was hired at Florida after being a head coach in Louisiana. He's a former Nick Saban assistant who had no previous success as a coordinator. Now, unlike Derek Dooley, two things: he actually won at his Louisiana school, and also he was a coordinator. He was just a failure as a coordinator. He was fired by Dabo Swinney as an offensive coordinator at Clemson.
Yeah, but wasn't he 4-8 his last year at La Tech?
Well, no, I'm talking about Billy Napier was a coordinator. Yeah, Derek Dooley. Yeah. Billy Napier, I said, actually won in Louisiana. Derek Dooley did not. So on paper, Billy Napier was significantly more qualified, but they were very similar. And then the other thing that made them most similar is if you tried to ask what their strength was, it was nothing ball related. Okay, with Derek Dooley, wasn't it like the evaluation process and his checklist and all that? And with Billy Napier, it was details. And like it's like these are not things that make you a football guy. And so we always laughed about that. Billy Napier had the exact same first 2 years Derek Dooley had at Tennessee, which is 6-7, and then 5-7. And then last year, Billy Napier turned it around. He went 8-5, which Derek Dooley failed to do his third year at Tennessee. Credit to Billy Napier. He was almost fired. But just as he's starting to make us think he's not Derek Dooley, he goes and hires a Sunseri to be his defensive coordinator. And for those who don't remember, Derek Dooley in 2012 had an offense that was a top 10 offense in the country and one of the best offenses in Tennessee football history. But he went 5-7 because his staff got poached, and out of desperation, he hired Sal Sunseri as defense coordinator when Sal Sunseri had never been a successful coordinator.
Well, I've told you what an assistant coach said that coached alongside Sal Sunseri, right?
You have, but say it again for the audience in case somebody missed it.
I'll tell you in 30 seconds because it's probably the greatest off-the-record quote I've ever been told.
Double D Piping provides full-service fire protection on any scale. From residential homes to government facilities, we can assist any customer through design, fabrication, installation, inspection, and demonstration of fire suppression systems. With 30 years of service across 5 states and a full staff with over 40 years experience, our quality can't be beaten. Don't get caught watching what you could have prevented. Call Double D Piping.
So I asked somebody about Sal Sunseri, and let's hope for, I don't know, for Florida fans that the apple falls far from the tree. But I will tell you this right now. The person said to me, I think he'll be a great coach, other than the fact that he's not good with people and he doesn't know X's and O's. Other than that, I mean, what more could you want out of someone? Can't get along with people and is not good at the very intricacies of the job.
Oh, I thought it was just not very bright.
Oh, not very bright. Yes, I'm sorry, not very bright. I think that was thrown in there too. Maybe a follow-up was the X's and O's, but not very bright to me. If you're a head football coach, again, you're not splitting the atom. If you're not very bright, you're not going to be a good X's and O's coach, right?
No, you're not. And so, well, Vinnie Sunseri, similar to when Dooley hired Sal Sunseri, has no defense coordinator experience. As a matter of fact, he hardly has any on-field defensive coaching experience at all. You want to know how much it is, Dave?
Yes.
1 year as the safeties coach at Washington last year. Before that, he was the running backs coach of the Patriots from 2021 to 2023. He was a defensive coaching assistant for the Patriots in 2020. He was a graduate assistant at Alabama in 2019. After he played 3 years in the NFL from 2014 to 2016, he graduated from Alabama. He played at Alabama in college. Was a solid player at Alabama as a player. But, he's the son of Sal Sunseri, and he has no defensive coordinator experience, just like Sal Sunseri when Tennessee hired him 13 years ago, and just makes you question, does Billy Napier look at the Derek Dooley model and say, that's the type of program I want to run in Gainesville, baby?
Well, maybe. Can I send you a picture of the young Sal Sunseri here? to get your thoughts on him. I'm going to go ahead and send that to Caleb right now. If you can pull that up. This does not inspire great confidence. I'm not saying that everybody has to be smart. Albert Einstein looked like a crazy person, didn't he? But it turns out he was pretty smart. But here's Sal Sunseri. If you can pull up a picture of him.
Did you send it to me in an email?
I did send it to you in an email because
All
I
right,
don't know.
here we go. I got it.
Right.
You didn't send the attachment. You just sent me a blank email.
Okay, let's do this. I can make this work. So you
Dave can be a boomer sometimes.
And all right, so here I'm going to send it to you in our messaging link here. Boom, there you go. If you can pull him up.
Okay. Yeah.
He.
They could have picked a much nicer picture of him.
Can you pull it up, please?
Yeah, I'm doing it 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Like, how does Alabama pick this as their picture of Sal Sunseri? Really? It's like they're trying to make fun of him, isn't it?
It literally looks like he's completely lost. That he has no idea what's going on.
His face. I'm not saying his weight or anything like that. I'm saying the way his face is and the face he's making reminds me of the face Mike Myers would make when he's playing fat, you know what, in Austin Powers.
See, to me, it looks like somebody that I don't know, just is like you put him down in the middle of a city and he doesn't know where anything is. And he's found out that he doesn't have his credit card nor his keys to his rental car. And he's just like, please help me. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh my gosh. I can't even debate you on that. I can't debate you. It's like, I don't understand. Oh, but wait, but here's the new defensive. Here's his son who is now taking over at Florida. Dave, you ready for this?
Yes.
We're having too much fun, and maybe we're wrong for this, but I'm having fun, so I don't really care.
Wait,
let me.
That's Sal Sunseri, the dad, or did I pull? No, that's senior. Yeah, pull up his son. That's what I meant.
Yes. Oh, that's what you meant to pull up.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get his son real quick. Okay, here we go. This is him last year as a coach, and trust me, it ain't much better.
Well, that's a little bit better.
He's smiling at least, but
I mean that's better.
Is it though?
Dad's lost thing. I'm sorry.
Yes, his dad looked lost. I agree. He at least knew to smile.
I get to go to see my good friends this week at Ted Russell Ford Lincoln. They're on Parkside Drive and Kingston Pike. They are absolutely unbelievable. I'm excited about picking up my new Bronco. I've taken my time. I've been able to shop around. It's been absolutely phenomenal. So I can't tell you how excited I am to work with great people who support the university. I'm sorry, who support the city of Tennessee, as well as the university for that matter. Ted Russell Ford Lincoln.net. They're very easy to find. TedRussellFord.net, TedRussellLincoln.net, Parkside Drive, and Kingston Pike. Stay tuned. The show represented by Banks & Jones, Tennessee's trial attorney, BanksandJones.com. At the end of the day, Sal Sunseri, Tino, was it Tino?
Yeah, Tino's his other son.
Yeah.
This is Vinnie who was hired.
Okay, so Vinnie who was hired. Vinnie and Tino.
I just feel like this is like if you were to do a reality show like they did on SNL with the Florida-Bama Shore with Florida and Alabama, like, you know, right there.
I know.
Like Vinnie and Tino would like be the heart of that show, wouldn't they?
I hate to be stereotypical here, but I think I mentioned the fact that at every restroom on the University of Florida's campus, they have hair gel. So the Sunseris should fill in quite nicely.
I mean, they really should. They belong on the Florida-Bama Shore, though. The Alabama, Georgia, Florida line, that little, or the Florida, Alabama, like beach line right there, like the Jersey Shore of the South. That's where they belong.